So, Emmitt, just give me emotions. Another big comeback from you guys. I don't want to say you expect it, but what's your feeling when you get down, and then how's the emotion when you guys start to make a run?
I think our emotions were, we had a lot of energy, but at the same time, we tried to stay calm because obviously that run could have stopped whenever, and we're happy it didn't stop at all, and it just kept going. And once we got the lead, we kind of just kept going from there, and we tried to keep the momentum as much as we could. Ramey came off the bench with I think 4 fouls and hit 2 back to back. So, in situations like that, you just got to try to keep the energy and not get too high, not get too low, and that's kind of what happened.
Our next question is from Justin Jackson.
Hey, Emmitt, that matchup zone you guys are playing in the second half, it looked like it maybe kind of confused Texas a little bit, maybe force them to take some deeper shots maybe at times. Can you just talk about, how that defense worked out for you guys? And then, did you guys, I don't know if you guys even tried that in the first half at all, did you?
It was just man-to-man, that's all I could say. It was just man-to-man, and we just did our job. It was a little bit different from what we usually do man-to-man, but it was man-to-man, and it worked. And we got them to take some shots that were questionable. And I think in the first half we just didn't get those rebounds, and we gave them second chance buckets, and that's what we took away the second half.
Cody Nesper.
Emmitt, how important was effort today? It seems like you especially were on the floor a ton.
Last time we played them, obviously it didn't, things didn't pan out to be how we all wanted. And, I put that game on myself personally. And, no matter what the team said, I felt like, missing 2 free throws to potentially seal the game. I took that personal. And so today I just wanted to give it my all and, make sure every time there was a loose ball, that I was diving for, stuff like that.
Next question is from Mike Kazaza.
Emmitt, this is kind of familiar territory for y'all. I think it's your 5th win when you're down by 10 or more, and it seems like it's hard to say, do you expect this? But to some extent, do you kind of expect this to not get down? But if you do get down, then to find a way back into it now?
I think that's the mentality of every team. We come into timeouts and, we still say we're going to win the game. It doesn't matter if we're down 10, 20, even 30. It's just the mindset of the players, the coaches, it's, the whole staff. We come into timeouts and, I think they went up 18 and, we got a timeout, and Coach Martin, he says, we're going to win this game. It's going to be one of the hardest things we did, but we're going to win this game. And, we did just that. I think that's kind of just the story of us. We're a resilient bunch, and, we love basketball, and, if we get down, we're going to fight our way back.
Justin Jackson.
Hey, kind of off that a little bit. I think this was your guys' 5th straight conference road win. In past years, the road wasn't always good. This year, away from the Coliseum, you guys have been pretty good. Just any key or keys behind that? And do you guys take pride in the way you guys are playing on the road this year?
We know for us to, do what we want to do in the Big 12, we're going to have to win home games, but, we've given up home games that we should have won, but, winning on the road is one of the hardest things to do. I think just because you're playing against, usually you're playing against the fans, but, it's just unfamiliar territory, and for me personally, I just, like to think of it as revenge for, my first 2 years here. I think, my first year, every team they took it to us, and we couldn't really do anything about it. Every team tried to beat us by 30, 40, it didn't matter. So, for me, just this year, I feel like is a big year for us, and, winning on the road just happens to be one of the things we're doing really well.
And one last question for me too. The shot they got coming off the inbounds play before the tip play, the play before that, where Jones is coming out of bounds. He got a pretty good look there, and obviously he hit the 3 against you guys to win the first game back in January. What kind of goes through your mind when you see the same guy kind of taking another similar shot in a late game fashion like that?
Really nothing was going through my mind. He shot it and he said game, so I knew he was going to miss when he said that. That's just, not a lot of people can really be, that confident to call game and make that shot in that situation. But, he's a hell of a player, and, he's he's done everything that, you know, he's supposed to do. But, you know, tonight was just not their night. And, you know, he was open and we lost him and he missed a shot. And, you know, we just locked down the next possession and got the win.
Greg Hunter.
So Emmitt, to follow up with that, just to verify, he said he was going to make the shot before.
He said game. So that's just something everybody says. You know, if you have the opportunity to make a game winner, you shoot it and you say game. Don't miss it. But you shoot it and say game. You know, it looked good from where I was at, but it wasn't. So
To follow up that, then on the lob after that, what were you guys trying to do?
protect the rim.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we put Sendy in there because we knew Sendy would do a good job of being over the ball and make it hard for him to throw a lob. And, you know, that was really just our big goal, is to protect the rim. But, you know, they got Sims down there, and I think he probably has a 50-inch vertical at, you know, almost 7 foot. So it's kind of hard to, you know, keep the ball out of his hands when it's, you know, 12, 13 feet in there.